I'm Deborah Harper Bono, and I graduated from the Solstice MFA program in creative writing in poetry this past January 2023. So one of the reasons I joined an MFA program was because I had no way of sustaining my creative energy. So I'd go away for a week, a year, and then nothing would happen. And I thought I really needed to be part of a community to make sure that that happened going forward. And somebody had recommended this particular one. And so in the 2 years that I was part of the long distance program, they helped me develop a model for how to keep working. And that was also where I met the people who were able to be the cheerleaders for me. And you can dip in and out of how invested you want to be, and there are people who are well suited for your personality and people who you don't really connect with, and there's a big enough group that you can make those connections, and small enough that you can really get to know people intimately. And I have to say that the transition from the Zoom to the live, despite how good a job they did on the Zoom, was really extraordinary, and that was when I made the most significant connections. And so now that I'm graduated, I've actually been able to keep it going to a greater or lesser degree. And that was the thing that I had been missing all those prior years. The instructors that Meg chose for, I'm sure for each of us, but particularly for me, were able to see like who I was as a writer, who I was as a poet, and they were not trying to get me to write the poems that they would have written. They were trying to help me write better versions of the poems that I was actually writing. So it was the perfect intersection of instruction and guidance.